Hello everyone. Hello. I'm here. It's Friday. Welcome to tonight's stream. We're gonna be chilling with some midnight Splatoon. Hi V, welcome. Welcome. Oh yeah, we're just gonna play some Splatoon 3 tonight. I was originally going to do the Sonic Frontiers update, and then I heard that the Sonic Frontiers update is like really hard. Like really hard, and I was like, man, I gotta be honest, I kinda don't want to play something really hard for the first time on stream right now. Can I just, like, am I allowed that? Am I allowed to say that I'm a baby and I don't want to play something super hard right now? Surprise Twitch let me use that title? Well, ass is legal. Ass is in the Bible. You can use ass on Twitch. You just can't use fuck. Twitch hates when you use fuck. But ass, you know, ass is legal. Ass is fine. You can show ass on stream. You can show ass on stream, it's fine. But yeah, once I figured out I didn't really want to do Sonic Frontiers yet, I was debating this and F-Zero. Yeah, maybe a little hole. I was debating this and F-Zero, but then I, like, literally, all I had to do was look down, and, like, I'm wearing the Splatoon 3 shirt right now. So I was like, fuck it. Let me stream Splatoon tonight. Yeah, it's time to just chill with some Splatoon. Splatoon's always a fun time. Yeah, I got this dope shirt. I also got card packs real quick. While I'm opening these card packs, I'm gonna tell you all, first of all, thank you all for the insane support last night. We are getting that Pokemon Randomizer Nuzlocke. That's probably gonna be the next big playthrough after, Ocarina of Time. Uh-oh. My internet is shitting. The bitrate chat, it's fine now. The Pokemon Randomizer Nuzlocke is probably going to be the next big stream after Ocarina of Time. So, once we're done with Zelda, we will be doing that. I'm hoping to finish it next week. I'm hoping if I do, like, one more big stream of Ocarina of Time, that'll be done. Also, I kept a tally of everybody's gift subs so they could have meat bucks. So, everybody's meat bucks are saved. So, I know who has what. So, don't worry, I didn't mention it last night, but everybody still got valid meat bucks. Your meat bucks are at 9V. So you have 9 that you could use at any time. Technically, you could use 1 Sonic Forces. Poop guy. This dude. This baby. 2 of them. Poopatar. Fucker. Survivor. Dude, the holographic Luxray is dope. The holographic Wattrel. Love Baby Bird. Yo, this is sick as fuck, actually. The holographic Ceruledge. This dude is so badass already. And Water Energy, you stupid fuck. Water Energy, you stupid fuck. But yeah, you're gonna expect Pokemon Randomizer Nuzlocke soon. Also, I should say straight up, I am out of the Pokemon Draft League. I am the first person to get eliminated in playoffs, which is very funny, and I have no problems with this, to be honest. I have been, like, so, like, busy planning stream stuff recently, especially with the bounty stream being, like, planned, that I was like, man, actually, I could probably use not having to worry about building a Pokemon team each week. Because honestly, I was getting to a point where I felt it was eating into my stream time a bit, which I was not happy about, necessarily. But I was still having fun with Draft League, so I was gonna do it. But yeah, I'm dead as fuck in Draft League. So, moving forward, whoever's in the Draft League, they're the winners. They're the winners. They're the ones who, killed me. Sorry to hear that. No, it's alright. I'm, like, honestly, like, not super bummed about it. Like, I gotta be honest, I am kinda glad that because I'm out of the Draft League, I have a little bit more time to, like, do stream stuff. And have more time to plan out stream stuff. Honestly, that's also been the nice thing about the Draft League kind of wrapping up, is that, like, next week I had to plan out a Draft League stream because we're doing playoffs. We're doing those combined. But the week after that, I don't have to worry about that. But then, fuck, I have to plan one out on Mario Wonder and Sonic Superstars week? Do you know how hard that's gonna be? To find a day in my week where we can do Draft League stuff? What is, like, what is good with my, internet right now? Is that because of my phone? Internet situation isn't looking good. It's fine now. It went back to green. Oh, no. Hold on, let me kill Steam real quick. Because I feel like it might partially be Steam. Because Steam is, like, a little fucked up right now. I like, left on Steam to download the Sonic Frontiers update, and I think by doing that, it just kind of, like, reinstalled Sonic Frontiers, but at, like, a slug's pace for some reason. So I think it's, like, Steam, like, fucking up my internet situation, even if I, like, don't actually have anything installing. I think we'll be fine with the internet. A couple hiccups here and there never hurt anybody. What weapons do I have? That's a good question. I kind of just play Splatoon, mostly. I have these ones. I probably could just buy a bunch more, but I really only play Splatoon anyways. I mean, sometimes I play these. I don't really like any weapons that aren't, like, shooter weapons. It's not my style. But yeah, I have very few weapons. But yeah, Draft League has been a huge commitment, so I am kind of glad that, especially as, like, the year gets busier with, games and stuff, that it's kind of wrapping up. I have had a lot of fun with it, though. Do not mistake that as me not having fun with it. It's just that it has been a lot of work. It has been a lot of work, to play in, to, organize streams for, but it has been fun, and that's what's important. It's definitely also one of those things where, like, I think if we do another Draft League on stream, I definitely want to try and make it, like, more, like, easily accessible. Like, definitely, like, I want to, like, I think I've kind of struggled to, carry the commentary a bit. I like to think I could probably put, like, a lot of the more complicated Pokemon stuff in layman's terms. But, I usually just let Sienna do the talking because she's better at being super analytical and, like, really getting down to why something works and why something doesn't. But I feel like also there's some merit to my own style of, like, that being, like, Well, here's why this thing does this. And here's why this thing is good. Because the number is big. Do you understand that when the number is big, it's good? Definitely, I think, like, if the Draft League was, like, too esoteric for you, would I ever think about using the heavy edit or ballpoint? I don't know. Because when I think about it, they're, like, pretty close to, like, they're, like, the, what's the term? They're, like, the gun that the heavy has in TF2. And heavy is one of my least played classes in that game. But I'm not necessarily bad as heavy. I could probably do it. Maybe someday. There's a reason sports broadcasts usually have 2 announcers. Very true. Very true. It's definitely, like, something I will try and improve on. Probably even with just these playoff streams, to, like, try and make them more accessible. Because there's definitely been... I am very aware that for some people, the Draft League streams are too much because they just don't understand what's happening. They're just like, these are all words to me. And it's like, I probably could explain it better. If I just put my mind to it. Because, yeah, when you just look at competitive Pokemon from the outside, a lot of it just does look like nonsense. But I could teach you. Holds out my hand. I also think, like, the Randomizer Nuzlocke series is not going to be, as hard to understand. I think, like... You'll probably understand why a Pokemon is good and why it isn't. Because usually it just is a matter of, what Pokemon does more numbers. Because really, like, the AI in no Pokemon game is smart enough. And in a randomizer, the opponent is not guaranteed to necessarily have a good team. They might have a fucked up good team, but it'll probably be obvious why it's fucked up good. Because it'll be, like, 6 legendaries, and you'll be like, oh, I know that one. That's Ho-Ho. That's a big bird. And he fucks things up. Because he's a big bird. Why did that happen? It says my Switch is fine. Get me in there. See, my stream is fine, so it should be fine in Splatoon. And also, like, the internet on my Switch is like 3 bars. Is it gonna tell me I can't play Splatoon for a bit? Oh, hold on. Okay, I think I'm fine, too. Let me do my first play of the game. Or first play of the day. Let me check out the clothing stores, also. Because I, like, always forget to do this. I've just been sticking with the same gear, but... we could get even more fashionable. If the game lets me. I don't hate this, actually. I kind of do like the beret. Why is Homegirl charging 10,000 for the cephalopods? Oh, I guess it's if that's to upgrade it, but, like, dude... This is not enough. This is not enough for me. Now, these, on the other hand... I don't know, though. I don't know, though. I kind of do like the big, chunky headphones. Yeah, fuck it. Fuck it. We'll do big, chunky headphones. I also kind of want to buy the beret. Do we have any 3-star this? kind of cute. That's like this. Dude, the retro gamer jersey. That's kind of awesome. I always forget to do my Splatoon stores. You know what? Buy it and equip it. Let's be some real hashtag gamers right now. I'll also buy this because it's kind of cute. See, this would be kind of cute if it wasn't 2-star. I mean, I know if I buy it, I can later trade it in, but that's mad work. So I can have a chance at getting it again tomorrow. Come on. Didn't Splatoon 1 have the girl inkling on the cover wear headphones? Yeah. Not these specific headphones. These are more square. But she had some headphones on. These look like clogs. My squid's wearing clogs. Nah. I need shoes that are big enough to cover the legs. Otherwise, my squid is gonna get cold because it's getting colder, man. Yeah, probably in the next few days, you can expect an F-Zero stream. For sure, I want to get back to more F-Zero 99. And then other than that, I've honestly thought about it, and especially if I'm gonna be doing the randomizer Nuzlocke, I hope this doesn't upset you guys. I know you guys are really looking forward to the Detective Pikachu stream. I'm probably just gonna play that on my own, to be honest. Like, when I get that on the 6th, I'm probably just gonna play that on my own. And, like, have fun with it. Because you know what? I do deserve to have a game for myself every now and then. I've been having a lot of fun just having Pikmin 1 on my own. I've been playing through that, and that game's really good. And you know what? It's nice to be playing it without, like, feeling like, oh man, I'm obligated to at least get this far if I'm streaming it. I'm not obligated to do shit. It's my game. And I get to play it at my own pace. And I mean, that's age-old streamer advice. Is just, if you're a streamer at all, you should have some video games that you can play off-stream. Even if you are the kind of streamer who plays a lot of new games on stream. You should just have a few that are for you. And for me, it's gonna be Detective Pikachu, baby. Let's go. You want to see him talk about coffee? I know. Who knows? Maybe if I enjoy it enough, I'll, like, think about streaming that and the original at some point. But for now, I think I'm cool just having it be my own thing. It would be nice, because, like, that's probably, like, a decently long game, too. So it would be nice to not have that on my plate, especially, like, a month before Mario RPG. Because, like, man, if I have to, like, juggle Detective Pikachu and Super Mario RPG, I fear that something bad will happen. I don't know. I feel like somewhere, somehow, like, something will blow up. And it won't be good for anyone. Fucking risk on the enemy team. Shit. Honestly. Let's kill her. I do not remember this map at all. Is this new? Mario RPG isn't very long. Well, I know that Mario RPG isn't super long. I love Mario RPG. Honestly, it's kind of crazy I didn't put Mario RPG on my favorite games bingo. I should have. Can we have a redo? Can we pretend I put Super Mario RPG on there instead of Legendary Starfy? Because, like, I like Starfy, but I think I like Mario RPG more. I'm pretty sure. But yeah, Mario RPG is like a 20-hour game, but that would still be like 3 or 4 long streams, you know? And if I have to do that while also doing long streams for Detective Pikachu, like, I like the thing I've been doing with Ocarina of Time currently, where it's like, you have one stream of it a week, but that one stream of it is, like, really long. Like, longer than my usual streams. I kind of like that style. I think that's probably what's gonna stick for the longer streams, is, like, have them be once a week, but also be, like, 7-8 hour long playthrough days. Like, I think, I like that. Instead of being like, oh, let me do it during a random midnight stream, or let me do it now, or this, or that. It's like... Oh, we're down a member? Oh, then the game's probably gonna tell us in, like, 5 seconds, hey, whoever played the game, you're gonna get your free points. But to the person who disconnected, we're killing them. That would explain why we're getting our ass beat so much, though. It really is so much harder to play Splatoon as a 3v4. You don't realize it until you actually do it. Like, especially in Turf War, like, having one member down, that's one less person who can, like, you know, fucking ink the place. Trying to win that is a fool's errand. It's not like the ranked mode, where theoretically, if you just kill the opponent's team enough, you'll be fine. It's like, in Turf War, you really do need the full 4v4. Literally playing against the Homestuck people? Bro, when are they getting out of that house? They beat my ass in Splatoon because they've been stuck in the house doing nothing but playing that. Someone needs to help them out of there so they'll be worse at Splatoon for me. Oh yeah, there is a fun collab stream planned for next week. So if any of you remember Sox's tabletop simulator game, God Game, that is getting an official public release, not like the April Fool's one that dropped. This is gonna be a real public release. It'll have a rule book so we can all learn the rules together. And, like, that comes out October 1st, so I just, like, asked a bunch of friends, like, hey, do you want to play God Game? And they were like, fuck yeah, that sounds fun. So, that will be happening next week. Ocarina of Time finale will probably be next week. Draft League plus something else, also. And who knows? I might start a shorter playthrough on the side alongside fucking, well, I guess Ocarina of Time's almost over anyways, but I think like a shorter playthrough would be nice to do. I'm kind of feeling like going through a game in like a stream or two. Dude, you know what I've been craving, especially while I've been watching Wing Radio TV's like Sonic Marathon that he's been doing? I really just want to play Sonic Adventure 2 again. Would you guys be fucking mad if I just played Sonic Adventure 2 again? And if you say yes, you've disappointed me a little bit. But I'm like feeling it. I'm feeling it. It might honestly just be like a one-off, like, just beat the game in one night, because I can do that. Sonic Adventure 2 is like a 6-hour game. I could probably do that, and I could just bang that out in one stream. Sonic Adventure 2 is awesome. It is one of those things where I would probably need to be granted mercy from work and continue, like, my 3 days off. Because last week they had me on, only 2 days off. And listen, unless they're getting me on the full-time, or I'm not working, like, closing most nights, I would prefer to have, the 3 days off. Because then it's like, I can sprinkle in a couple of midnight streams, here and there, and then, like, have 3 days where I can really dedicate myself to streams. There might be a full-time position opening up at work, though, so I need you guys to send me your energy that I may get a full-time position, because then I would get full-time benefits like healthcare, baby. Also, none of the full-timers do closing, so I probably wouldn't have to do streams early, which would be nice. Oh, shoot me a beam. Thank you. Thank you. It would also save me the fucking hassle of job hunting, because, God, I have been, like, on and off job hunting for, like, another, like, full-time gig for, like, a year, and, like, man, you have no idea, like, you probably do, actually. If you watch this stream, you probably know how fucking hard it is to look for a job. I got, like, one single interview, and they, like, ghosted me, which was fucked up. They said, like, oh, we'll call all you back to let you know the results of your interview. They didn't even grant me that much. It was fucked up. Game Freak lied to me, okay? I applied for Game Freak because I love Pokemon so much that I should be the one to make Pokemon. And they lied to me. Everybody get Game Freak freaked it trending. Ooh, I got my catalog level up. Check that out real quick. Sonic Adventure 2 is probably the Sonic game that's grown the most in your estimation between your first playthrough and most recent. Sonic Adventure 2 is just, like, good. Sonic Adventure 2 is, like... It's like a game that's, like, really easy to nitpick. But when you actually play it, it's like, wait, this game kinda is just fun, though. It kinda just is, like, really good. Like, I've definitely, honestly, in general, I feel like I've been more harsh to Sonic Adventure 2 than Adventure 1 in general. Even though, like, Adventure 1 is probably, like, a worse game. But, like, I don't know, I have more fun with Adventure 1, so it's harder for me to nitpick that one. What is your negotiated meat bucks deal? I'm curious. I'm curious what you mean by negotiate a meat bucks deal. How many meat bucks to get me to play a new Splatoon weapon for a bit? Shit, if you want me to play it that bad, I'll just do it. You don't have to- I'm not gonna make you waste the money you spent on the stream just to get me to play a Splatoon weapon. That seems a little cruel to me. I'm not having you spend your hard-earned meat bucks on a Splatoon weapon. Although, actually, can I even afford it? Oh, wait, I have the tickets. I forgot that this works by the tickets. We just gotta wait through this real quick. Because I never go to the weapon shop. So it's gonna tell me about, like, all 500 weapons I've unlocked in the past, like, 12 levels. I told you, I got the Splatoon-matic, and I didn't need anything else. They're having so much fun telling me about all this shit. We could do the splatling that has the, Oh my god. How about 2 meat bucks for the heavy edit? Dude, I'll just play the heavy splatling edit or whatever. You don't have to spend your meat bucks on that. Yeah, you know, Shelly and Shelly. Holy shit, how long does this go on? Why do you want to spend your awesome meat bucks on a Splatoon weapon? I'll just play it. I'll play it now. It's fine. I'm giving you a freebie. You have to understand that this is me playing ZR. This is what happens when you press ZR. Oh my god, it is faster to just spam. Why do they have a hurry it up option that's slower than just spamming the button? Are they insane? Alright, which one is the heavy edit? Am I, like, able to sort these by category? Am I only able to sort them by not bought? Sort them by main. Is it? It doesn't actually sort them by category, though. So what the fuck? Heavy edit splatling. But it's gonna take a bit to find. Oh, no, never mind. Okay, but I do reserve the right to, if I play too badly with this, to switch back to my beloved Splatoon-matic. But I was not letting you spend your hard-earned meat bucks on that. I like how little buddy just chills in the lobby thing. Oh, the map's just updated too. Damn, I forgot. I kind of did start this a little late. And it was because of Draft League, which is another reason, again, why I'm not too beat up about my, my poor performance. Wait, what's happening that I can't skip? What the fuck is the monthly challenge? I'm not playing that shit. Leave me alone. Well, we have Eel Tail Alley and the Ruins. I can live with that. Let me get a feel for this weapon a little bit. Damn, this kind of fires a lot. Oh my god! Okay, this is a little silly. Well, this is a very good inking weapon. I have to wait for my tactical ore to run out. I mean, the bullets don't do a lot, but they shoot out so much that it kind of doesn't matter. Dude, I just remembered, I had a dream last night about, like, Sonic Prime Season 3, where it, like, completely pivoted to being a show about just, like, Sonic and, like, his friends living in a normal neighborhood, but also, like, the Egg Council from Sonic Prime, like, still exists. And there's just, like, one point where they're, like, literally in, like, a normal house. And then, like, they just, like, fall in a hole and end up fighting, like, a Death Egg robot. Sounds like an improvement. It could have been. I mean, I think, I like Sonic Prime decent enough. I think it's like a fine little kid's show. I gotta be honest, I think the exact moment that, like, Sonic Prime clicked for me more was honestly not even, like, Season 2 being better. I think it was just strictly that I accepted that Sonic Prime is, like, a show for, like, baby kids, and then I was like, oh, well, by the standards of, like, baby kid shows, it's fine. It's, like, goody. Well, I know I don't have to charge the 2 wheels, but I shoot more bullets then. Have you considered that I shoot more bullets, though? Enjoyed Season 1 well enough, but upon learning that Season 2 was taking place in the same world, told you didn't need to see the rest? I mean, that's fair. I think it's been, like, cute to see the worlds, like, intersect with each other and, like, have, like, all the characters from the different worlds meet each other. Because, like, if they just kept going to alternate realities forever, like, I just kind of think they would lose the plot, to be honest. Especially if the plot is, like, the Egg Council trying to take over the Shadowverse. I just don't see, like... I wouldn't see, like... you know, Sonic Prime, like, just going from world after world after word in each episode, like, as, like, a net positive. I think that would probably make the show, like, way worse. IMO. Multiverse stories are just, like, hard to do in general, and rarely are they ever that interesting. A lot of the times, like, multiverse stories kind of, like, narrow themselves down to window dressing, to be honest. Which is definitely something you could probably say about Sonic Prime, to be honest. Like, it doesn't do anything that crazy with, like, being a multiverse story. I mean, I will say one thing that it does get right about, like, the multiverse's, like, story is that, like, each world, like, the characters that are, like, you know, like Knuckles or Amy, they're, like, basically completely different characters. You know? I think that's something that multiverse stories do wrong a lot, is that they have characters in these, like, completely unique and, like, distinct worlds, and then they're just, like, the same people. And it's like, that... But why, though? Guess you're more down for cartoon shenanigans than for Sonic Prime's general plot, which is serviceable still, but just that. That's fair. That's fair. I mean, hey, we'll always have stuff like Sonic Boom and Adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog. The good news is that there are, like, a decent amount of Sonic cartoons out there. Of all different kinds of styles. I do think it's kind of funny, the amount of people that I have seen on Twitter, and, like, I think it's, like, funny. I do think it's funny, so I'm not, like, hating on people for doing this, but there were a lot of people who were, like, posting, like, they would post, like, Mickey Mouse, like, Clubhouse clips and be like, yo, this Sonic Prime moment is raw, though. And it's just, like... It's, like, very funny to me, because it's, like, dude, that's, like, Sonic Adventure 2 as well. I hate to say it, because, like, we all love Sonic Adventure 2, but Sonic Adventure 2 is really not that much more mature, story-wise. And I mean, part of it is because they weren't dedicated enough to kill Shadow dead. But it's like all Sonic media is for like 5-year-olds. So if that's like your honest complaint about Sonic Prime, like that's like a little funny to me. That's like, dude, it's all for 5-year-olds. They think Sonic is cool because he's blue and not like Mario. Especially love all the little shorts they're putting on YouTube. Sonic Prime is bad because they didn't add Waluigi to Smash. True! And hi, Joey. Welcome. Welcome, welcome. I have, like, I think those are probably my favorite, like, Sonic cartoon things that they've put out, is just, like, the little, like, you know, stuff like Sonic Mania Adventures, where it's, like, all the characters being silent and just, like, doing cartoon shenanigans. I think that's probably, like... Especially because, like, Sonic and Friends kind of have, like, a old cartoon style, like, charm to them, where their designs are just so recognizable, and you could put them in, like, so many different scenarios, and it'll just work. You wish they made a Sonic cartoon equivalent of the Donkey Kong Country cartoon? Have you, Joey, have you heard of Sonic Underground? Have you heard of Sonic Underground? Justin, it's really boring. You know what? Fair enough. Fair enough. It's, like, kind of funny, though. It's, like, funny that it exists. When I was a kid, I had, like, a Sonic Underground DVD, and I think, like, literally on it, they just called it Sonic Underground, like, implying there was no other parts of it. So I thought that Sonic Underground was a movie. Like, I thought that those first few episodes of Sonic Underground were just, like... The first few episodes were just a movie. And not a very good movie either, to be fair. Yeah, it's even funnier because they did have Sonic the movie. That's what everybody was calling the Sonic OVA for a while. I think, like, basically any song that's in Sonic Underground is funny as fuck. Was I pissed they never found their mom? I just don't think I cared enough. Because you know what it was? When I was a kid, I also had, like, the full DVD set of, like, Sonic Sat AM. And, like, I was more interested in, like, oh, man, they never finished Sonic Sat AM than I was, like, in Sonic Underground not finishing. Also, yeah, I think I gotta go to one of my old favorites. I don't know how to use a Splatling. I'm getting scared. You did mention NZAP earlier, though, so this is my compromise. Because I used to be decent at NZAP. I might be a little rusty now, but I'll get used to it. Sonic Said I Am is pretty good. If you're, like, into, like, the early Archie comics at all, back when it's just, like, the Freedom Fighters and not whatever the fuck Ken Penders had going on, you'll probably like Sonic Sad AM. Because it's pretty much just that. Like, it's not literally an adaptation of that, but it's, like, similar in tone. It's got, like, all the same characters. Have nostalgia for Archie era even to the end. I respect that. I've heard very good things about the IDW comics. But also, I kind of miss the insanity. You know, the IDW comics are too clean. They need to introduce a strange guy to the IDW comics. Whether that be a writer or a character. We don't know yet. But... never read IDW either because all of your favorite characters are gone because of Ken Penders. Fucking Ken Penders. Always taunting us till the end. I do want to read the IDW comics at some point. There's a few good, strange guy characters in the IDW comics. Shit, now I really gotta read them. We need to put a guy who doesn't care about Sonic at all in the IDW book. True! Whoa! He kinda hit me from far away with that shit. Like the video of IDW characters dancing to the shitty Sonic Pinball option song. I love the shitty Sonic Pinball option song. I had like an old video on my old YouTube channel called Dope Video Game Jams or whatever the fuck, where it was just like a joke of like actually like fucking terrible video game songs. And I remember I put the Sonic Spinball options theme on there, and like I just like during that specific segment I had like a comment fade in that was like someone saying like, this song is badass and you people are just stupid haters who don't get it. Anybody who hates this song is stupid. Because it's just, like, really funny to me, because the option song is just, like, it's just noise. It's just noise in your ear. Like, I don't know, you're allowed to like it. But, like, I don't know, it's too experimental for me. It's too experimental for me. Kinda getting our asses beat. I do know about the platypus. I don't know his name though. Only platypus I know by name is Perry from Phineas and Ferb. Starline, that's his name. Dude, Phineas and Ferb was a show. Wow, we got decimated. Holy shit. Have you ever seen such a piss-poor record? God damn. What the fuck? We got fucking owned. I need beautiful women to comfort me. It's okay. I know that if I get really upset at Splatoon, Jen will comfort me. And that's all I need. What about you, motherfucker? Been following with trades, so you're like a year behind on IDW? Mm-hmm. I gotta get used to the fact that the Ends app actually has range. I'm used to just, like, going up to people and shooting them in the head. I forget that the Ends app has, like, actual range, because I'm used to Sploosh-O-Matic, man. I'm used to just going up to someone and harassing them. Fuck, dude. You know what else I gotta read that just, like, finished? Fucking Dungeon Meshi. That wrapped up very recently. I think it literally wrapped up in between, like, this stream and the last Splatoon stream I did, where I also talked about Dungeon Meshi for a bit. That manga is so good. And, I mean, from what I can tell from everyone I know, it sticks the landing, so, like... Basically, if you enjoy manga at all, you should probably read Dungeon Meshi, man. It's good. It's damn good. It gets my motherfucker approval. Yeah, I do gotta think of a shorter stream that I kind of just want to do as, like, a shorter playthrough for a bit. Because I don't really have that right now. You were interested in Dungeon Meshi until you learned it was about cooking? Well, it's not just about cooking. Although, to be fair, it is in part about the importance of a varied diet. Which is that you won't get turned into a fucked up monster, I guess. I was trying really hard to get that guy, but I was so low on ink. More like Dungeon Munchie because cooking gives you the munchies. Weed smokers would be like, me too, man, me too. Oh, to have giant, classic anime dubious ham with bone in middle. Literally, though. Why does RPG monster food always look so good? My hungry ass could not work in a restaurant. You wouldn't want to. You wouldn't want to. Listen, I've worked the deli for, like, over a year, and let me tell you, as a result of working at the deli, I still do not have a craving for, like, cold cuts at all. The, like, only sandwiches I've had in, like, the past year have been, like, Heroes and stuff. Because, like, I can't, like, I see, like, a sliced ham, and I'm like, man, that looks like shit. Because I just see it so much. I'm so used to it, and I don't like it. I was the #1 tactical user. So that fucking counts for something. Could try one of the fucked up Paldean hoagies. True. Dude, it was so funny last night, like, when we got like, decently late into the stream, and just, like, mid, like, big event stream, like, Adrian just sends me a DM for, like, the Rika plushie, and I was just like, I'm stopping everything I'm doing right now to buy this. Also, good night, V. Thanks for hanging out. Have a good night. Why do the weird drinks under the kitchen sink look so good? God. I'm, like, so back on my Pokemon shit, man. It's ridiculous. I am, like, so hyped to be able to stream this randomizer Nuzlocke is voted by the council. Not voted on, I decided on it, but I'm like the entire council, so. I don't want to join a challenge. Get me out of here. Another hot thing going around is Kaizo Ironmon, but it's basically all luck-based. Yeah, I've been watching PokeAim MD's, like, streams of that, because he just, like, ends up, like, starting them, like, after I finish my stream. This dude has to have, like, a way worse sleep schedule than I do. But I've been catching those, and those have been fun to watch. It is basically all luck. I would never want to do that. Like, a randomizer Nuzlocke feels like the perfect amount of, like, luck and skill to make it, like, interesting. A Kaizo Ironmon is just a, like, just chatting stream. If you're not doing, like, a just chatting stream for your Kaizo Ironmon, you are fucking miserable. You probably hate yourself. Also, I'm grabbing my Haribo Twin Snake. Dude, these are the best. These are the best. Small Ant is at reset 680? Damn, I didn't even know he was doing it. You know what it is? I'm a fake fan, because I'm subscribed to, like, all his YouTube channels, but I actually don't remember. I might not be following him on Twitch, which is fucked up. Rules even say the challenge is stupid and unfair. I mean, it is. It is, to be clear. Okay, honestly, though, you know what? While I'm waiting, I just took my meds, so this is a med check. I'm gonna take a quick BRB so I can, poop. Fuck, I closed my tab with the Skablam song. Let me get that back up. But I will be right back. Okay, hi, I'm back. Hi. Honestly, I'm switching back to Sploosh-O-Matic. Dude, I got the 4-star Sploosh-O-Matic, though. It's what I know best. What's my favorite Pokemiku? That's a good question. I would have to, like, look at them all again. I have been following them. I have seen all of them, but I might have to refresh my memory on what they all look like. Yamishi. Quite a few of these are very good. You associate me with cool glasses, and normal Miku has really cool science-y digital glasses. Yeah, I'm like looking at it again, and like, that one's gonna be tough to beat. I'm scrolling through. I mean, the Dark Miku is, like, undeniably swag. Oh! I'm still looking, I'm still looking. Honestly, this might come off as a shocking pick. I think my favorite might be the fire one. I like the cool-ass jacket she's got. I like that it's... you know what it is? Partially, it's because it's Skeledirge inspired, and I fucking love that dude. You guys know me and Skeledirge. We go way back. Although normal and dark are definitely up there too. I would have to think about it more maybe, but my gut reaction is just saying, like, man, that Fire Miku is like, you know what? It do be fire. The gut is always right. I know this better than anyone. Still getting used to Inkvac's old radius, so new radius jump scares you every time. Playing competitive Pokemon is fun because it has partially inspired some of my new favorites. I mean, obviously Skeledirge. Like, Skeledirge was cool when I first played Pokemon Scarlet and Violet, but now I'm like, man, Skeledirge is the most awesome guy ever. He's cute and reliable, and he does his best no matter what. Also, from doing the Draft League, I gotta be honest, I really like Oricorio. I think Oricorio is like a really cool, like, fun idea for a mon. I would honestly, like, I kind of want to do a challenge run where I just run a full Oricorio team of just the 4 Oricorios. Because they're so much fun. They're just birds trying their best. Yeah, Dancer's a fun gimmick. And I mean, you can never deny Quiver Dance. You can never deny how good Quiver Dance is. I mean, I remember when people were assigning me, like, the Pokemon like, oh, what type would you, what type would I be? And everybody was just like, ghost. I thought people were gonna pick something else, but everybody picked ghost. And my favorite type is flying. So I had to make sure that I got the ghost or choreo in there, because it's like one of the few ghost flying types. And it's probably my favorite one, to be honest. Orcorio's just a fun guy. And not only is it a fun guy, it's for fun guys. Oh wait, the one that the third squid had, that like end taunt is like really cute. Wait. Like actually? Associate ghosts with shy guy, which I like, and also Alistair. Very true. Very understandable. Dude, I need to get Alistair as a plushie, to be honest. But I don't know if there's like any way to get the Alistair plush without it being like super expensive, because that's my son. They literally made like a kid in Pokemon who's like a shy guy, and now I'm like, dude, I wanna like see him off to his first day of kindergarten, man. It's the only thing that invokes like a motherly instinct in me. Maybe a proxy will be cheaper now since Japan is resuming small package shipping, which is cheaper after several years. Interesting. I didn't know that was a thing. Man, does that mean PlayAsia can charge me less for shipping now? Like, that would be fucking nice. Because, like, every time I, like, think about buying something on PlayAsia, I have to order, like, 5 other things so I can get the free shipping. They stopped small packet or something shipping because of COVID? I see. I guess that does make sense. Well, I'm glad that it's resuming. It'll make my life a little easier. See, just go right up to someone and harass them. This is what I'm good at. We go all sploosh all the time, baby. Yeah, that squid fucking exploded. He put guns and bombs in his fat gay ass and exploded him. Nope. Yeah, I'm like a monster right now. I'm on a massacre. When the kill streaks I get in Splatoon are higher than the kill streaks I get in TF2, which is a game with like triple the player count. Yeah, didn't people already kind of agree that the Ultra Stamp is one of the weaker specials? What, they nerfed it at some point? I didn't even notice, because I use it anyways. I don't give a fuck. It may have been nerfed, but it still scares the piss out of people in Turf War, so... TF2 is a scarier game. It is a little bit. I mean, TF2 doesn't have the factor of, you could just be playing this game with, like, a 7-year-old. Like, listen... Sure, there could be younger people playing TF2, there are all the time, but... They have to, like, at least be knowledgeable enough to download Steam, and then also download Team Fortress 2. Like, I don't know, that feels like you have to be at least 11 years old to be that wise. Because it's not like Fortnite is on Steam. If Fortnite was on Steam, then honestly, the TF2 player count would probably double. Just from, like, all the little Timmies who are like, yo, I want another game on this here Steam platform. But they wouldn't say it like that, they'd probably be like, I want more free video game. I want to play more video game. But I don't have money, because I'm 11. They also wouldn't say it like that, but it would be closer to what they would say. Maybe there's a TF2 clone in Roblox? Honestly, probably. Yeah, the one that Tomoyo is using is so cute. Is that from this season? Could I get that taunt for myself if I played long enough? Because if so, shit, the temptation is real. Skip the last 2 seasons? Fair. I don't really go out of my way to grind this kind of thing because, battle passes are the devil, but also I do like cute taunts. You will not catch me with the FOMO, Splatoon. I will play at my own pace. A rare chance of getting emotes from the gacha at least, but dupes. Yeah, and the gacha costs so many coins. It feels like even after playing a full session, like a full few hours of Splatoon, I don't really have enough to want to justify just, like, spending 30k on the gacha machine. Like, that just seems like a bad use of my time. Also, I gotta have my twin snakes, man. This shit is so good. The red and blue twin snakes. This is literally peak candy. I'm the better Splush-O-Matic user. Get out of here. Heard the Haribo sour vampire bats that are Halloween seasonal are also really good sour gummies. Ooh. I might have to cop. If I go to like a Five Below, they might have that. Always seen them at Target, but Five Below should have them too. Yeah. I don't really like... There's no, like, Target that's close enough by for me to want to go to Target. I think I've been to Target, like, maybe twice, to be honest. Because it really is just, like, not close enough. I mean, I probably could just take, like, public transit there, but, like, man, do you know how much of a fucking loser I would feel if I took public transit to go to Target? Very true, also. Five Below's got, like, good candy and stuff. I think it's a valid reason. I mean, it is. But I just don't want to do it, to be honest. It really just comes down to, like, I just don't know what I do at Target that would justify me going to Target. Because, like, most of what I buy for myself is just, like, video games. I mean, probably when I, like, move into an apartment with Jen, then, like, maybe I would be, like, copping stuff from Target more, but as it stands, I still live with my parents, so I don't really have a reason to go to Target. And, like, honestly, even for stuff that I would probably go to a Target for, like, I can kind of just get a lot of that stuff on, like, Amazon. And, like, I'm not necessarily proud of it, but I do pay for Amazon Prime because I use Amazon a lot. Amazon should be fucking grateful because I'm on their payroll and I'm still using their website. But it is definitely one of those things where, like, a lot of the things that I would think you would, like, go to a Target for is just, like, stuff I could get on Amazon. Although, there's probably an argument that Target has higher quality stuff. That I could see. That I could see. Because, honestly, there is a lot of shit on Amazon. Amazon does have a lot of random dookie-ass stuff. But that's why God gave people the power to leave reviews on stuff. It's Agent 3! Yeah, keep playing this song. This is like my favorite new Splatoon song. I had to have started like 3 separate streams with this song at this point, and I only heard it like last month. I didn't know I needed Splatoon ska in my life until we got it. Getting accosted by arrows. Ah, he saw me coming. Fuck. I'm trying to get this guy so bad. It didn't work. Did not, in fact, work. God, I still need to buy, like, a Halloween costume for the year. I don't really... I could just go as a vampire again. I could just bring out the old vampire costume again from last year. I was, like, thinking about, like, doing in a more elaborate costume this year, like, buying, like, a full cosplay set to, like, do like, a full character or something for Halloween. But then, like, by the time... Like, I don't know. I just started getting paid at my job for, like, working extra on Sunday. Like, I get extra pay whenever I work Sunday, which is basically every Sunday because nobody wants to work Sunday except me. But now that I get paid extra, it would be, like, that wouldn't even necessarily be, like, the hardest thing in the world to do. I wouldn't really buy anything else that week, but I could do it. But the problem is, like, none of that stuff would ship, like, nearly in time. That is true. I could just be a squid. But I wanna wear, like, a costume, you know? I wanna wear something that I wouldn't wear every day, you know? I could go as Garden of Banban. I could be Jumbo Josh! Yumbo Josh! We love Yumbo Josh! Jumbo Josh is my favorite! good to the man. Oh, kill a bird. Wait, I just realized I'm not getting any extra EXP right now. Hold on. Started my Splatoon gamers that I'm dropping the game from, but this is important to me. I need to get more yummy EXP. I wonder how long I did not have that and didn't even notice. You and me both, Joey. You and me both. Dude, I'm, like, kind of fucked up by the fact, like, that it's, like, the last day of September, basically. Because, like, I got a fucking email from Good Smile, right? That was like, hey, by the way, your Bridget pop-up parade figure, that's gonna be going out this month, and you're gonna get it by the end of September. And I was like, oh, awesome. I can't wait to have my beautiful little biscuit in my home. And she has not fucking come yet. I still do not have this Bridget figure. So it's either coming tomorrow, or Good Smile pulled a little fib. Good Smile pulled a lie to upset me specifically. It's a nice figure, though, so I could wait a little bit. I just don't want my poor Kobeni to be so lonely on my shelf. Stuff from Good Smile has always come in perfect condition. Uptick in COVID in Japan might have also caused delays. This is true. This is true. They have good quality stuff. I'll just be sad if my Bridget doesn't come in the time frame that they gave me. Because I've been looking forward to this. I hope so too. I would love to replay those. One of these days I'll find cheap Gen 5 games and get to re-experience those as well. I have no delusions of being able to get all the DS Pokemon games. I think I'd be fine with just Platinum as the definitive version, and not getting Diamond Pearl, and then just having Soul Silver, because you know what? That's the one I had as a kid anyways. But dude, Pokemon Black and White 2 costs so fucking much. Have extra diamonds too. I actually do have a copy of Diamonds still, but I can't figure out how to get it to work again. I think it might be, like, fucked. I think that copy might be broken, which is a little unfortunate, because it was, like, my copy as a kid, I think. That's the same with Fire Red. I have a copy of Fire Red, but I haven't been able to get it to work. I'm like, that is something that I'm wondering if I could fix with, like, a deep clean of the cartridge. Because what it is that it, like, goes into the cartridge slot, and, like, it'll detect it for a second, like, if I'm using it in, like, the DS Lite, and then the DS Lite will be like, actually, there's nothing there. You're kidding yourself. And I'll be like, oh, I guess I am. So it might just be that I have to, like, clean the cartridge with, like, a Q-tip and, like, some alcohol, maybe. I think we have the same copy of Fire Red. It was my, older sister's copy of Fire Red. I used to have my own copy of Leaf Green and Fire Red, but the Leaf Green and Fire Red copies have both gone missing, and I've never been able to find them. It's, like, actually amazing to me that these two games disappeared and I haven't been able to find them, because, like, how the fuck did I let myself lose those? Team Rocket? True as fuck. Thank God I never lost my childhood copy of Emerald. I think if I lost my copy of Emerald, I would be, like, inconsolable. You'll show up somehow right before moving out, you find your lost DSi over a solid fucking decade. Maybe. It could be in my old room still. It could be in, like, one of my closets somewhere. I would, like, actually have to clean them out, though. And, like, that's a whole journey. They really are. Those shits are too small. Yeah, it's actually incredible that, like, as an adult, I am, like, studious enough about making sure all my games are in the proper place that, like, I haven't lost any Switch games. Like, I'm like, dude, I've paid for most of these games with my own money. I will fucking explode myself if I lose any of them. Pour one out to all the little Timmies out there who are, like, crying about a Switch game that they lost, though. Because those shits are too damn small. I was gonna crack a joke, like you lost your copy of Comp Wars, but then you remember the Switch eShop that literally has games called Hentai Puzzle 2. The Switch eShop is, like, honestly, like, one of the more insane, like, storefronts out there. It really is a shovelware mess. But I mean, at the very least, like, there's still, like... I forgive it because at least there's, like, good stuff on it also. The Wii U eShop was, like, there are, like, no games on there, and also the games that are on there are shit like Meme Run. Like, I would honestly still consider the Wii U eShop worse. I'm sorry, Joey, you can't get Meme Run anymore. They took it down. They hated what he represented. Well, actually, they took down the entire Wii U eShop, so... I guess it doesn't really matter that Meme Run specifically got taken down. You can. I actually, like, installed Flappy Bird on my Android as, like, a joke. Just because I could, because the APK is just, like, online. It's so funny that you can just, like, so easily download, like, Android APKs off online. I just have Flappy Bird. People were paying fucking premiums for iPhones with, like, Flappy Bird on them, and if you just have an Android phone, you could get that shit so easy. I literally just looked up Flappy Bird APK. It is one of the many perks of owning an Android. You know, piracy. Side order soon, please. Dude, honestly, I'm kind of fine with side order, like, not coming out for a bit longer, because I still haven't played Splatoon 3 single player at all. Like, I still don't know what happens. One of these days I will get to it. Yeah, I've heard it's much better than 2's, which I already like 2 a decent amount. So, like, just a better version of that, I could take that. We take those. I do. I would get to hang out with Marie, my favorite character. Honestly, to this day, yeah, Marie's still the best character they ever made. Nope. Stamped ya. Nope. Strong as fuck, Ice Mummy. Sorry. Literally get stamped, idiot. I love my funny Ultra Stamp. It may not be a very good special, but it's a fun one, and that's what's important. I would like to stream Splatoon 3 story mode at some point, but it is gonna be one of those things where it, like, the perfect opportunity needs to crop up. Also, yeah, I have heard of Sonic PO6. Is PO6 finished yet, though? I thought that was still, like, a work in progress. I mean, definitely if that ever gets, like, finished, then yeah, I would probably do that. Oh, my snakes. Main campaigns are just not all the cutscenes and overworld areas, but Silver's campaign is now done. I would probably... It's definitely something I would consider once it's, like, fully finished. Because especially after streaming Sonic 06 this year, I would be interested in seeing how, like, PO6 improves it. Although, honestly, I thought Sonic PO6 was harder. Which is very funny to say, but I think I'm, like, already used to, like, fucked up Sonic jank. That, like, actually playing Sonic 06, like, raw was easier. Watching someone play the new Sonic Frontiers update was scary because some of the jankiness made it really difficult. Yeah, that's part of the reason why I didn't end up streaming it tonight, because I heard that that new update is really hard. And it was one of those things where I was like, man, I'm just not in the mood for something super hard right now. Dude, over the past couple months, I was streaming, like, 6 separate Mega Man games. I think I've had my fill of playing, like, fairly challenging stuff. They have something similar to the Sunshine Pachinko level? That's crazy. Sega on some shit. But yeah, it is probably something I will stream at some point, because I really love Sonic Frontiers. I think that's a fantastic video game. I don't know. I don't know if I want hard Sonic Frontiers. Is that fucked up to say? I like when games are baby doo-doo time. Like, I never play Death Wish in a Hat in Time, because I already like the campaign enough. Is it a little easy? Yeah, but that's fine. It's about the charming, goofy characters and stuff. So I never did shit like Death Wish. A lot of it is because of weird jankiness and bugs, but it will get patched. Yeah. I don't doubt that. That's part of the reason why I'm waiting, is because I know they'll probably patch it to make it, like, easier and iron out the bugs and stuff. I just gotta be a little patient, is all. I can't wait until my baby games come out next month. Let's go Mario Wonder. Let's go Sonic Superstars. That is gonna be a great week for the motherfucker, truly. I've, like, honestly thought about it, and I do just kind of want to, like, try and beat both of those games in one stream. I don't know if I'll be able to do it, but if I can do one stream of Mario Wonder, and then one stream of Sonic Superstars, that would be great. Superstars looks fun. It looks like a cool new 2D Sonic. Probably the best looking 2D Sonic, aside from, like, Mania. Damn, we got owned that round. Well, I got an award. And I got the level 30! Let's go! Dude, we in the 30s now. Which is crazy, because I think my peak in Splatoon 2 was, like, level 37. Are we gonna get to the point where I have a higher level in Splatoon 3 than Splatoon 2? I guess, to be fair, I did do a lot of the side stuff more in Splatoon 2. Like, I really only played Turf War in Splatoon 3. I haven't really done much Salmon Run. I haven't done single player. I haven't done League battles, because fuck that shit. challenges in Splatoon 3 look cool if they came in reasonable time frames. Dude, if they're, like, doing, like, oh, you can only do this challenge for 1 day, like, it's not happening, man. I'm not doing it. Is it literally just in the ass hours of the night they have these challenges? Nintendo's crazy. Is it really only 2 hours once a month? That's insane. That's like... what the fuck? So basically what you're saying is that I have to play this challenge now, otherwise I'll never be able to play it. EST, you think it's 8 to 10 a.m., 12 to 2 a.m., and 2 to 4 p.m.? Well, I couldn't do 2 to 4 p.m. because of work. I couldn't do 8 to 10 because fuck that. Man, I don't know if I give enough of a shit to do that, to be honest. What even are the challenges? Yeah, why is it for, like, 6 hours? That's crazy. Oh. Why is, like, arbitrary time, like, timed stuff, like, so, like, ingrained in the Splatoon identity? Last one was that you could only use weapons with Inkjet. Inkjet charges really fast and only Gear's primary abilities are available. That's just random shit like that. I gotta be honest, I don't feel like I'm missing much then. That's probably fun for some people, but it doesn't sound that fun to me. Like, I don't wanna play Splatoon, but I have less stuff to work with. The one-hit KO one is interesting. Definitely more interested in, like, that kind of thing than just, like, oh, you can only use weapons with this special, but the special charges fast. Guys, have you seen this shit? Zipcaster one only let you attack with Zipcaster. Awesome. Dude, you know what I forgot comes out in October? But I was reminded because we ended up talking about it at work. The Metal Gear Solid HD collection comes out. Baldur's Gate 4! And I'm, like, curious. If those are, like, good ports, I might cop that. But if they're, like, bad ports, it's like, well, it's Konami. But what did you expect? It's like anything with Konami, man, it's like, there's like a at least like 90% chance it might be fucked up. That was Silent Hill 2. Silent Hill 2 had the dog ending. Funny enough that you bring up Metal Gear with Silent Hill 2, because part of the reason why I'm hesitant about the Metal Gear collection is just like, thinking about, man, they did fuck up Silent Hill really badly that one time with the HD collection of that. And I mean, I know that was specifically because they lost the source code of Silent Hill 2, but that doesn't make me feel any better about it. It was bad. It is, like, an objectively horrible way to play that game. And admittedly, I will admit, it is a little weird, like, seeing, like, Metal Gear stuff, like, post-Kojima. Like, I'm sure it's, like, fine. I don't think, like, any series is 100%, like, tied to their creator. But, like, it is tough. It is tough when it's with someone as revered as Kojima. Or at least with someone as a unique voice as Kojima. Especially when he left on such bad terms with Konami, you know? At least it was on better terms than Yuji Naka. Well, here's the thing also, like, Hideo Kojima is way more likable than Yuji Naka. Like, when Yuji Naka got, like, gets told off by someone at Sega, it's, like, fine because he's Yuji Naka. But it really is just, like, Konami fucked over Kojima hard. He really one-eyed, I don't give a fuck. Yeah, like, I wish I could say that Konami has earned, like, people's trust more over, like, the past, like, starting to try to do stuff with video games again, but they really haven't. They really have not at all. Like, they did the Bomberman Battle Royale, which was kind of fun, but it had weird pay-to-win stuff. They've had, like, some good collections, but then they also had that one really bad Contra game they released. And now they have, like, Silent Hill 2 by, like, Bloober Team. Oh, Capcom is doing, like, way fucking better than Konami is. Absolutely no doubt in my mind, Capcom is, like, way above Konami. Konami definitely does not clear Capcom. In fact, I would say that, like, Capcom has done a lot over, like, the past few years to, like, try and earn back a lot of that trust that they lost during, like, the 360 era. I mean, they've been cooking a lot of good stuff. They got, like, Street Fighter 6. They got, like, the Resident Evil games. They keep fucking over Mega Man fans. I mean, they released Mega Man 11 after, like, 8 years. You thought that Street Fighter and Resident Evil were Konami? No. Not at all. I mean, we got Devil May Cry 5, like, semi-recently, and that was really good as well. People like that one. I don't know, I think Capcom is in a fine spot with games, to be honest. I think they could afford to give love to, smaller franchises. They really do mostly do Street Fighter, Resident Evil, and then, like, Monster Hunter. It would be nice if the smaller stuff got some love too, but... At the very least, Capcom is in much, much better standing with the general public than fucking Konami. Like, holy shit. I mean, genuinely, when Street Fighter 6 came out, like, it was like world peace for like a week, I feel. I've never seen so many people so united about a fighting game, of all things. Usually people love having debates about fighting games, but for the most part, everyone was like, yeah, Street Fighter 6 is good and fun. Well, Jump Force doesn't count. It's unfair to compare anything to Jump Force. Okay, listen, I like to be fair and reasonable on my stream, and if I just brought up Jump Force every time I was talking about another video game, it would always look like shit in comparison. Free sub, thank you, thank you. They're making a new shitty version of Jump Force, but it's on mobile and it's like League of Legends. They're making a Jump Force MOBA? Wait, real shit? They're making a Jump Force MOBA? There ain't no goddamn way. God, related to, like, shitty games, I was talking with, like, my coworkers, who are, like, much more normie in their, like, taste in video games, but they didn't seem to have a problem with the fact that I said, like, yeah, I'm probably gonna get that Detective Pikachu game, but, like, I asked as, like, kind of a litmus test, where I was just like, what's the worst video game you guys have ever played? Because, like, I've played, like, plenty of, like, really shitty video games, so I was, like, genuinely curious, like, in terms of, like, what more normies think, what is, like, one of the shittiest video games? And I think the funniest answer I got from my coworkers was, like, Watch Dogs 2. Because I don't know if Watch Dogs 2 would even be in, like, the top, like, 5,000 shittiest video games ever made. Watch Dogs 2 is just, like, a kind of boring, like, Ubisoft, like, open world game. Like, if you've played, like, any Ubisoft open world game, it's just that, but you're, like, a hacker. Ubisoft, true. I fucking hate Ubisoft, man. Ubisoft be cooking nothing. Ubisoft, like, treats all their employees like shit, And then they don't even have the decency to, like, make good video games. Like, can you pick one struggle? Like, there are so many companies that, like, mistreat their workers, and, like, also they make good games, though. Ubisoft doesn't even have the decency to do that. I also hope so. Good news for Nintendo fans, though. They won't be affected by the strikes because Nintendo doesn't believe in voice acting for half of their series. Pier's Sword and Shield. Pier's Sword and Shield is still, like, one of the funniest things that's ever happened. I gotta be honest, that shit is still so fucking funny. It's like, they had no reason to not give him, like, a voice there. They just, they just decided, we're gonna animate him singing nothing. It's so funny. But yeah, that's very true. Pokemon would not be affected by this strike at all. Because, like, they don't have voice acting in them. And it's like, with the way Pokemon games come out, I don't think I'd want them to have voice acting, to be honest, because it would probably come out like shit, but... You know, that's a side effect of Pokemon games coming out way too damn fast. I love the Pokemon franchise. You guys know me. I love Pokemon, but that shit comes out too fast. I don't think it would extend to, like, the anime and stuff, because it's specifically for the video game industry. I would have to, like, look it up, because I thought it was just for video game actors. Video game strike. Okay, so I think it is specifically for video games. It's for SAG-AFTRA. What does SAG-AFTRA, like, do? I'm like a bad leftist for not knowing this. So it is for, like, the entertainment industry in general. Okay. Mario loves you. I mean, either way, I'm looking at it, and, like, none of the companies that would be facing a strike from SAG-AFTRA are, like, companies I get games from. I don't even know what the fuck Blind Light LLC is. Can I be so real? I don't know any game that Blind Light LLC has ever made. I mean, I know Epic Games and, like, Activision. Like, Epic Games was Fortnite, and also they, killed Fall Guys. And, like, Activision, God, I wish I didn't know Activision at this point. I wish that the knowledge of Activision could be wiped from my memory. I would be a much happier person. bit surprised because, you know, the Breath of the Wild voice actors got paid jack shit. Yeah, no, it is a little surprising that Nintendo is not, like, a part of this strike. But I guess also Nintendo probably doesn't have a lot of, like, voice actors that they get for, like, more than one game. Like, I don't know, they probably get, like, a few of, like, the same, like, dubbed voice actors, but for the most part, aside from, like, maybe the Mario cast, like, how many Nintendo franchises really have, like, consistent voice actors? Like, they're probably, like, getting along fine because they like, do, like, fuck all. Bro is onto nothing. Yeah, Charles Martinet is having an amazing vacation. I guess it is also one of those things where maybe it's trickier with Nintendo, because, like, what would they do in that specific case? Would they be doing a strike against all of Nintendo? Because then they'd have to organize that with their Japanese employees. Or do they just do it against Nintendo of America? Yeah, it is being subject to Japanese laws. I think that's probably also why, like, pretty much all of these studios are, like, US-based. It's because SAG-AFTRA is, like, a US-based union, you know? It's probably just one of those things where it's, like, way, way more complicated to organize a strike against Nintendo, especially since they really only work with the smaller part of Nintendo. Like, I mean, Nintendo of America, for the most part, really just is like a marketing firm. If you tell little Timmy to stop playing Mario, he's gonna light a house on fire. True. Honestly, though, little Timmy's probably gonna light your house on fire anyways, because they're asking you to boycott Epic Games. And if little Timmy can't play Fortnite, little Timmy is gonna scream. Fortnite increased the price of V-Bucks? Dude, Mad Rat from Mad Rat Dead is in the game? Dude, pretty much everything I've heard about, like, Epic Games in the past few days has been nothing but bad news. Like, they increased the price of V-Bucks, they, like, laid off a bunch of employees, including, like, the entire, like, Fall Guys team. I don't know if it was the entirety, but I know at the very least it, like, basically completely destroyed them. Even if it wasn't, like, literally all of them, it was, like, definitely enough to kill them. Hey, Bomber! Thank you for the raid! Welcome, everybody! I hope you enjoyed Pikmin 4. That's my Pikmin dog. That's my Pikmin dog. That's my Pikmin dog. Pikmin dog. Well, welcome, everybody. Hope you had a good stream, Bomber. Can I be honest, Bomber? And this is, like, a really funny anecdote. I, like, saw, like, your notification for, like, streaming Pikmin 4 during, like, my shift today at work, because it was a really quiet shift, so there was, like, fuck all to do anyways, and I just remember seeing your username, and I was like, has Bomber's username always just been Bomber57? And I, like, thought about it, and I was like, yeah, but for some reason, I thought it was Bombers57 for that one specific moment in time. For some reason, I had, like, thought that you had more to your username for just that one specific moment. I was like on some Mandela effect shit. Yeah, Bomber is alter ego, Bombers 57. Each of the 57 Bombers has one slight variation on the username. True. And Bomber, your final trial is that you have to defeat them all. I wish you luck on your quest. There's just that many Bombers. I believe in you. When you say that you will kill every single one, I have nothing but faith in you. I know you can do this. Yeah, Battle Royale style. That one's close. This one's close. We lost. Bomber has to go through 57 randomly generated caves and Pikmin new trial challenge. Dude, I, like, forget that, like, Pikmin 2's caves are, like, randomly generated. Because really, at this point, I've only played Pikmin 1 and Pikmin 4. And Pikmin 4 has the caves, but they're, like, actual levels. They, like, designed that shit. The fact that Pikmin 2 is just, like, it just has the randomly generated caves is crazy. Also, hell yeah. Pikmin 4 is really fun. I had a wonderful time with it. And I'm having a wonderful time playing Pikmin 1 on my own. Dude, Pikmin might be good. Was shocked by the final cave difficulty spike. Oh, did you do, like, the after credits stuff? Because I didn't get to that. But I did, like, read up on it. So I kind of know what happens. Dude, Louis got your ass. Louis tried to get your ass. Moss loves all people. The game didn't start. What do you mean one or more players disconnected? The game didn't start. The fuck are you on about, Splatoon? Hey, in your lobby that hasn't finished yet, someone disconnected. Okay. Who cares? Pick up a football. Must love gay people. Must love trans people. Must love sci-fi people. Must love all people. Those, like, Pikmin 4 songs are so good. I love them. They're so happy. I mean, I love the Ochi song so much. It fills me with a sense of glee. Splatoon 3 is literally the only Switch game you have internet issues with. It's, like, impressive to me that this game's, like, netcode is, like, somehow worse than, like, Splatoon 2's. Like, you should've fixed that. That's my buddy, that's my baby, that's my silly little doggy. Wish he'd hug me, he's a puppy, he's an angel, he's a silly little creature. I love the way he carries all my stuff and all my men, and he will always be my friend. That's my Pikmin dog, that's my Pikmin dog, that's my Pikmin dog, that's my Pikmin dog, Pikmin, no, yeah. That was actually not that bad. You know what? Honestly, for like an impromptu song cover at 1:30 in the morning, that was pretty good. I'm proud of myself. Patted myself on the back for that one. Even when you played on Wired, you had issues, and even triple-checked by playing other online games and had no issues. It's like fucked up. It was like bad enough in this game for a while that like that was a big reason why I did not play Splatoon 3 for a bit, and I was so cynical about it. It was just because like honestly, I have a really bad habit of when I'm not able to like, you know, play a game reasonably or like whatever, like I'll be more cynical about it. And when I wasn't able to reasonably play Splatoon 3 because of all the fucking connection issues. I got, like, way more cynical about it. I was like, man, fuck this shit. Man, fuck this shitty game. Also, good night, Palmer. Thanks for hanging out. Have a good night, and thank you for the raid again. It is getting late, but I'm still in the Splatoon mood, to be honest. Honestly, I could probably go until the exact point where I'm like, yeah, I need to go to bed. This is the advantage of not having work until 3 p.m. is that I can just, like, stay up a little late playing video games, and it doesn't matter, because it's like, oh, man, I gotta wake up so early for my 3 p.m. shift. What the hell? I've been doing a lot of 2 a.m. streams. That's just the kind of shit I've been on recently. I stayed up until like 2:30 in the morning doing the shitty water temple, so like, staying up until 2:30 playing Splatoon sounds like a good time to me, man. Fuck. I never have I been, more proven wrong than, realizing that, yeah, the water temple really is just that bad. Nice, I get to sleep in. Your shift is at 1 p.m, so sleeping in is so nice. Hell yeah. Thankfully, even if I got full-time at my job, like, it would be earlier, but it's still, like, noon. So, theoretically, I could still sleep in a bit. Like, if I like, averaged out on waking up at 10 a.m., like, I would still be 100% good to go into work without much problem. Again, you guys gotta send me powers and energy that when this full-time position gets opened up, I can, like, apply for it and just get it. Because you know what? Actually, like, one of the things my coworkers told me, he's, like, a full-time employee at the store, and he was like, dude, one of the things they look for in, like, full-time employees is attendance, and, like, you're literally perfect. You have a perfect streak, and I was like, thank you. I do. I show up to work basically always. The only times I didn't show up to work was when I was sick. I never call out. All of my other, like, coworkers have called out for random stuff. I have not. I mean, that's not literally true. Some coworkers haven't called out, but I've been there the longest without really calling out for no reason. We had a scary thing happen at work recently. One of our coworkers is like, he's like a super old dude, and he recently had like a very bad like cardiac issue. Like in the workplace, he had to like leave early, and like he was not able to even get out of the store. He had to have like an ambulance called for him. Thankfully, like we heard that he like got out of surgery for that, and he's like fine. But, like, I was, like, thinking about it, and I'm like, dude, this dude is 80 years old, and, like, he's gonna be recovering from surgery for a while. I kinda just hope for his sake he just, like, enjoys retirement, man. Because he does not need to be working. He's, like, very well off. Like, he likes working at the store because he gets, like, the social interaction, but, like, man, I don't, like... You know, at 80 years old, you should not be killing yourself over work, you know? Like, that is like... especially if you're, like, well off. If you're, like, at that age and you, like, you know, money's not an issue, like, you should enjoy yourself, man. Even if it's just, like, sitting at home and watching the TV, if that makes you happy, like, you should just do it, you know? You've survived 8 decades of life. You could do whatever you want. And who's gonna tell you otherwise, because you've been alive since, like, fucking World War II, man. Guess it's the social aspect. It definitely is that. A few of my coworkers have tried to get him to, like, go to, like, a social, like, senior center. Like, not like a senior center in that he would be staying there permanently, but it's like a hangout spot for, like, older people. Where you like, play board games and stuff with each other and, like, talk about life and shit. And I, like, thought about it and I was like, man, if I get, like, that old, I want to be doing that kind of thing. I just want to be hanging out with other old people just chewing the fat. You know? Like... But it is also partially that he is in, like, such a different generation to, like, us. Like, he grew up in an era where you put a lot more, weight on the work that you do, you know? A lot of the times, like, people of that era don't really feel as good unless they're working. That's why we have so many fucking politicians that are, like, decrepit. For some reason, these fucking people who are, like, on death row are, like, controlling the country because they need to be working or they'll die. Yeah, you definitely feel that, like, definitely a lot of people of that generation feel like an obligation to work. And, like, that work is inherently good for them, you know? Like, I mean, he has, like, gone on record saying multiple times that he feels like the store has done a lot for him. Even though, like, basically nobody else would say the same. But that's just the kind of generation he came from. And nobody's gonna tell him otherwise, because why the fuck are you gonna argue with your, like, 80-year-old coworker? You're gonna argue with your 80-year-old coworker that you think the job sucks? Where do you think you're going with that? I gotta be honest, also, I would do, like, genuinely... I have gotten, like, so used to, like, working the deli and doing that kind of thing. Maybe we'll go till I run out of the EXP ticket. I am, like, so used to working the deli that, like, genuinely, if it paid better, I would just do it for the rest of my life, man. I don't necessarily have a problem with that. Like, here's the thing. As long as the work I'm doing still allows me to do, like, hobby shit, like my stream, and, like, do good on these, then, like, I'm kinda just happy doing whatever, man. I gotta keep it real. As long as it, like, supports me enough that I can keep doing streaming as a side gig, and just have that be the actual fun thing, then, like, I'm kinda fine doing whatever. I don't need it to be this, like, ultra, like, fulfilling thing where it's like, I'm really making a difference in the world. Like, no. I'm making a difference in my life by having money to spend on more video games. That's what I care about, to be honest. Is it selfish? Maybe, but listen, I'm not smart enough to do something like, I don't know, cure a disease. I'm not gonna do that ever, so... There are days where it is quite stressful. I won't lie, but, like, you know... For the most part, any job is gonna have those days that are super stressful. And, like, honestly, a big thing about it also is because it's a union job, I am in a union, the job security is insane. Putting food on people's plates, that's more than good enough when some days all we need is a good hoagie with some fresh meat in it. That is true. You get cold cuts, and I get video games. I think that's a fair trade. And also, to be fair, Every paycheck I get, I put away half of it to save money for moving out with Jen. I don't literally spend my entire check on video games. But you know what? I figured, like, half was a good compromise, because it's like, my parents are very generous in that they don't really expect me to, like, you know, help them with the burden of being homeowners in 2023. Especially when one of those homeowners is, retired. But I don't really... Oh, hey, Mason! Thank you for the raid. Welcome, everybody. I hope you had a good stream. What are you up to? What was I saying? Fucking... You need to cry real quick? Uh-oh. What happened? Keep getting bumped to death in those F-Zero 99 Grand Prix. I understand. Understand. F-Zero 99 takes no prisoners. Trying to finish for the funny skins. I understand. I need to play F-Zero 99 again. Especially because it just got updated again. I need to hop on. I will probably also get my ass kicked. Because everybody's probably been grinding that game. And now I'm probably just gonna get killed. They are out for blood in Splatoon, but thankfully I'm generally on their level. In terms of gameplay. Like I feel good with my fellow squids. God, especially at this hour, probably all the F-Zero 99 pros are on right now. F-Zero 99 might be a game that I have to grind out for, like, years, like Tetris 99, to ever win. God. Actually, they're out for ink. Mods, smite this nerd. Oh yeah, what was I saying? Before the raid happened, I was talking about, like, how I'm in a very good, like, financial situation where, like, honestly, I'm a little bit freeloading off my parents, because they basically, they don't make me help pay any of their bills. They don't make me pay for any food, really. I mean, I can go out and buy food for myself, and I do sometimes. But, like, anything that's in the house, I'm free to help myself to, and they'll usually buy stuff, for me. So, like, I'm in a financial position where, like, literally the only time I really, like, have to pay for anything is, like, when fucking tax season comes, and I have to pay the state, and that's it. So, like, it is one of those things where it's like, yeah, you know what? Half of the money is going for saving money to move out with Jen, and the other half, I'm just gonna have fun with it. You know, I'm in my mid-20s, man. It's the time of my life where I get to have the most fun. Some people say this is high school, but that's not true, because you can't have alcohol when you're in high school. I mean, you can, but you're not supposed to. But I could just decide one night, hey, I want to get a little tipsy off of, like, a little margarita. And I can do that. And it's fine. And nobody says anything. But yeah, I do not take for granted the, like, very good position I'm in. And, you know, I am still working towards being able to move out. It's one of those things where, like, I want to be able to save up a good amount of money so that me and Jen will have, like, be, like, fairly financially secure for a while when I move out. And I feel like doing, like, half of all of my paychecks is, like, a good compromise on that. Like, could I have done my entire paycheck if I really wanted to? Yeah, but... Like, dude, could you imagine? Like, I would probably die if I couldn't buy myself little treats. Okay? I'm gonna keep it real. I'm a materialistic bitch. If I couldn't buy myself a little treat, 20% is already really good for savings, let alone 50. That makes me glad to hear. You know what? I can be proud of that. A little money that could be spent on a good margarita and some wine. True. Yeah, I am also glad that we are of, like, a generation where, like, this kind of thing is normal. Like, being in, like, your mid-20s and still, like, living with your parents is, like, yeah, no, that's reasonable. That's not, like, particularly weird. That's not, like, socially unacceptable. It's honestly just kind of expected because, like, dude, living on your own is expensive. And if you live with someone else, like a partner, if you guys start a family, that's, like, even more expensive, you know? I mean, you don't fuck with people who think living with parents over the age of 18 is cringe. The only people who think that in, like, 2023 are, like, YouTubers. Or, like, anybody that's our age, anyways. If they're, like, old people, it's like, yeah, they're dumb. They don't know any better. But, like, if they're our age, they're YouTubers. Who, like, randomly got 1 million subscribers because they made a video that was called, like, can you suck and fuck in Super Mario 3D World without taking damage? And it's like, man, I don't know. Can you? I couldn't. I don't think so, anyways. You can? Well, shit, put that shit up on YouTube and you'll get 1 million subscribers instantly. I've seen dudes in their 30s shame people for living with their parents and then they end up moving back in with their parents. God. Dude, I don't even think, like, that's, like, not even shameful, but it is funny karma. I will admit it is funny karma. But it is definitely, like, dude, if you need to move back in with your parents because life is, like, hard, like, I get it. Because shit, living in the world is fucking expensive, dude. Sorry, my SD card corrupted. Howard, missed calls. Really hoping housing gets significantly cheaper in the next few years. Been wanting to move, but it's just not possible. Yeah. I mean, I'm lucky that I'm gonna have, like, Jen to help cover the cost. You know? Like, we'll have each other. And, you know, for many of reasons, we do not plan on having children. I don't know if that's too TMI to say on your stream, but sorry, everybody. Motherfucker Morgan is not going to have kids. Alright? I'm not being nobody's step person. Currency was a mistake. We have to go back to bartering. True! True! I'll give you my gummy twin snake for copy of Mario. And they would say yes. Because it's a good deal. Airbnb explode. Dude, Star stayed in an Airbnb once. And from what I could tell, it was kind of like a fucked up experience. I wouldn't want to stay in an Airbnb. I'ma keep it real. I'll choose a hotel, like, literally every time over an Airbnb. Airbnbs are ran by shitty people, too? I would love to go to, like, a convention one of these days. But it would have to be nearby. Because I gotta be honest, I don't know if I want to travel the country for a convention. Don't people run illegal hotels or something out of Airbnbs? Probably. That wouldn't surprise me. At least an established hotel in an area won't fuck you over in the same way an Airbnb would. See, like, staying at a regular hotel is great if you ignore the fact that you have an insane bill to pay. When you, like, don't think about the bill you have to pay, like, staying in a hotel is the best thing ever. And you know what? When I was on vacation, like, again, that was something that my parents, like, very generously just, like, paid for me to be there. And, like, they were just like, yeah, you can do whatever the fuck you want with, like, our room card. Like, you could charge us for whatever. And I still felt kind of bad doing it. I did it, but I felt a little bad doing it, especially because, like, when we got home, my parents were like, by the way, that was, like, a nearly $10,000 vacation we had. And I was like, oh. Well. Dude, 10,000 is like half of what I make in a year, bro. I also didn't know that BRB stood for bed and breakfast. Do you guys wanna know what I get paid every week? $5 million, baby. Let's go. $5 million. It is true. Don't believe YouTubers and streamers online. You get paid a lot more for this than you think. Like, I get paid $5 million. Like, actually, this is the real main gig. The only problem is that I lose all my monies during tax season. They make me give it all back, so I have to save it. I have to save it for tax season. It is kind of true, though, that, like, YouTubers and streamers do get paid more than you would think. But it always just boils down to, like, yeah, they get paid a lot if they, like, you know, if they're, like, decently popular. But also, you don't get benefits. Like, that's the big thing. If you're a YouTuber with 1 million subscribers, you're decently, like, financially secure, except that if you ever have a health emergency, you might just die and not be able to come back from that one. Like, that's a big reason I would never want to do this as a job, is just because, like, imagining a world where I don't have healthcare is, like, fucked up. I mean, technically I don't get financial aid, or financial aid. Technically I don't get healthcare at my job currently, but, like, I'm on my parents' healthcare, so it's, like, fine. I would still like to get on my own healthcare at some point. This is why I'm gunning for full-time, but, you know, it be how it be. You know, people who stream for 80 hours a week and make less than minimum wage? Jesus Christ. I mean, yeah, it is one of those things where it's like, YouTubers and streamers make more than you think, unless they're, like, not popular at all, then they probably make exactly as much as you think, which is not much. Not much at all. Like, I do not get paid that much from Twitch, but the fact that I get paid, like, at a pretty consistent, like, month-by-month basis is a lot better than a lot of other people on the site. And that's not me flexing. That's just me being, like, a lucky fucker, you know? And even then, it's not like I am not getting paid money on Twitch that is sustainable enough that I could do this and nothing else. Like, absolutely fucking not. I get paid more at my job weekly than I do from Twitch in a month. But, you know, I'm okay with that. I have fun here. We have a little fun here, is what the point is. Again, like, I don't treat streaming like a job at all. It really is just, like, a fun hobby for me. And, like, I'm so much happier doing that, man. There was, like, genuinely, in 2021, and I think this is part of why, like, I was, like, really burnt out of streaming, like, last year, is, like, in 2021, that was kind of, like, in my mind, like, this is the last year that, like, if I do not get, like, enough clout points online, I don't know if I could make a job of this. And then, like, I could not do it because, like, dude, that's not realistic. That doesn't make any fucking sense. Why would you even want that? And, you know, this is kind of the year where I've realized, man, you know what? It would kind of suck to stream full-time anyways. So why the fuck would I want that? You know? I like streaming being the side thing. Because it's like a really, really fun side thing. I fucking hate, like, having to worry about, like, oh god, are my numbers good this week? Did I get enough viewership? Like, dude, I feel like a sopping wet cat whenever I worried about that shit. Had a similar thing happen to you in 2018 with your art? Mm-hmm. It is definitely a problem where we feel obligated to, like, monetize our hobbies, even if they make, like, our hobbies feel, like, so much worse. And, like, yeah, do I technically still, like, monetize my hobbies? Yeah. But, like, honestly, I probably put more money into the stream than I, like, get back from it. And, like, that doesn't upset me. That's, like, literally fine with me. Still feeling the effects of drawing for clout to this day. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's like, it's hard to shake. But it is something that, like, once you just start doing something for yourself, and just, like, accept, like, hey, maybe I can make, like, some money from this, but it's not going to be what sustains me for life, you probably just end up feeling more passionate about it, to be honest. Because it's so much easier to get burnt out when it's, like, you know, what you're trying to do for a career. You can tell I'm Lexipro'd up as fuck, by the way, for me even saying that. Because I gotta be real, me, like, admitting that in 2021, I probably would have been like, why the fuck did I say that? I'm so embarrassed. Oh, everybody's gonna know that I really wanted to get clout. And now I'm like, I don't give a shit. Yeah, I was a clout chaser a little bit. And, like, it worked out in the end, because I made some good friends that year and got some fun streams out of it, but I definitely pushed myself a little too far, and then I disappointed myself. I set myself up for disappointment, you know? Especially, like, during that summer where, like, it was, like, for fucking... Especially the summer where my follower count was pretty stagnant throughout. Like, that was the worst thing ever to me, and now, like, the worst thing ever for me is tax season. Lexapro is for anxiety. For me, it is for my anxiety. Because I have some pretty rough anxiety otherwise. I always have. I think it's done a lot of good for me, and honestly, I feel like it's done a lot of good for this stream, weirdly enough, because I am definitely more bold these days. Which I feel makes me, like, flow through my commentary better, because I'm not, like, putting any of the shit I say through a filter. You know, I'm not thinking like, oh, but if I say this on Twitch.tv, wouldn't that be embarrassing? And then it's like, dude, oh, what? Everybody's gonna hate you for being a real one. Yeah, that makes sense. Like, come on. Let's be fucking mature here. If you guys, if me doing, like, real talk, like, upsets anyone, fucking sorry, I'll start lying more. Okay? Would that make you happier? If I just went on the internet and told lies? Although, semi-related to people telling lies, today, I was made aware of this one person on Tumblr who was calling Wayne Radio TV ableist because he was lying about Joe Biden burying dogs, which is, like, just very, very fucking funny to me. I don't know if that person, like, I didn't, like, look into this person's account, so I don't know, like, how old they are. Like, if they're a teenager, that's, like, fucking whatever. Teenagers say dumb stuff all the time. But, like, if they're, like, an adult, and they're calling Wayne Radio TV, like, ableist because he's, like, pretending like Joe Biden was, like, burying dogs, that's, like, really fucking funny to me. I'm sorry, that's, like, really fucking funny to me. You're not allowed to do trolling online anymore. If you do a little bit of trolling online, you're being ableist, I guess. And, like, I would be the first person to point out if something was, like, specifically ableist. I'd like to think so anyways. I think that if you ever posted online, like, dude, I'm doing, like, epic schizo posting, I think you're crazy. And not in, like, a charming way, I just think you're stupid and dumb. And you need to not do that. But trolling truly is an art form. Been around today's teams and it's good. Yeah, it is kind of wild, like, experiencing, like, teenagers who were, like, experiencing their... I would say that, like, the teenage years are the most formative years in someone's life. Like, it is the point where you start, like, steering towards the trajectory of your entire life. And to spend most of that time inside for, like, 2 years is, like... That's crazy, man. That'll drive anyone to madness. There are probably so many teenagers who say, like, the damnedest things, and, like, who could blame them? They had nobody to socialize with except weirdos online, because everybody online is a sicko, including me. Teens have turned many social games you enjoy into the most anti-social, drama-filled, clicky shit ever, and it makes you really sad. Damn, that does kinda suck. I don't know, I try and generally be nice to, like, teens, because like, being a teenager is fucking hard. Being a teenager is fucking hard. But there's also a reason why I, like, decided that this stream should be 18+, is just because, like... I just don't want to manage a community of teenagers, really. You know? Like, I don't want it to turn into that kind of thing where it's, like, really clicky, or people are saying, like, yo, did you hear? Like, when you're in that formative point in your life, you might just see a streamer and be like, I have to parrot this streamer's opinion 100% no matter what. And honestly, like, imagining someone doing that for my stream disgusts me. Yeah, like, he said, she said drama, literally. I don't know, I think I would be fine to work with, like, kids and, like, teens even. It's just that, like, when it comes to, like, my stream, like, this is my hobby. I don't want to spend my hobby time, like, babysitting. And, like, you could be like, oh, I'm 14, though. I'm so mature. I can play Fire Emblem Awakening. And it's like, yeah, but you can't understand it in the same way as me because you don't understand the depth and the themes of it because you're 14 and you saw a cool anime character that you like. And that's fine. That's okay. But it's just not the kind of people I want to talk with about video games, okay? I like to also just believe in general that even before, like, the 18+ rule was put in place, my streams were just too boring for any teenager. Like, I don't think it's too boring in general, but I think, like, I unabashedly just talk about random adult shit like taxes. And, like, if you're, like, a teenager, you probably don't give a shit. You're probably like, I don't care, can you talk about the Small Ant Point Crow drama? And I'm like, no! Because I don't care! They're like two guys who aren't friends anymore! What do you want from me? Put on some Subway Surfers gameplay and I'll be rolling in dough? True! Trudeau. I was about to mention Minecraft and Subway Surfers B-roll footage. Honestly, more than anything else, like, random kids on Twitch is the reason why I still haven't done anything in Roblox, really. I mean, I've seen how Sox's chat gets during Roblox streams. Like, I am not babysitting a bunch of toddlers because I decided to play my friend's Roblox game. I'm sorry. I did it in the past, on streams, and I was like, man, this is just a vibe I don't need. I want to talk sex and boobs. Big tits, big ones. Okay? Can we all accept that? Your answer to random people bringing random drama in is who give a shit? True. Especially because, like, 99% of all internet drama is, like, dumb and stupid, and it's like, who cares? It, like, probably doesn't matter. It's probably that just, like, two people stopped being friends. And, like, I don't know how to tell you this, but that happens all the time. Part of the reason your friend stopped speedrunning Minecraft is his chat got putrid and rampant with trolling when he streamed it, and then the chat got mature again when he went back to PS2 games and Melee. That's so funny. I kinda lucked out with my Minecraft streams that, like, basically nothing like that ever happened. I'd imagine if I probably did something as dope as Minecraft speedrunning, though, then there would probably be some bad actors. Like, yo, I'm about to ruin this guy's speedrun attempt. A lot of the little kids who think the fake tip/donation messages are funny and don't understand how life-changing money is for a lot of streamers and why it's insensitive. God. Yeah, pretty much since going 18 plus, I feel no obligation to go back at all. Like, I have a lot of associates who are not, like, 18 plus. I mean, Socks is probably the most obvious. Socks is, like, 16 plus, which isn't that much lower, to be fair, but, like, that's still a difference between a teenager and an adult. But here, yeah, sex is legal here. You can say sex here. They post chat messages that try to make it look like they tipped/donated money. Yeah, that's crazy. That's just like, man. Just kind of, it's honestly just one of those things that's just kind of depressing, you know? I do also, like, one of the things I like about going 18 plus also is having more freedom to talk about more, risque subject matter. Because it's like, dude, it's just a part of life. I think they would type /me and do blank has donated something. Mm-hmm. Damn. It's fucked that they could even do that. Definitely, that's, like, a vibe I would not want to bring to the stream either. Like, listen, I don't mind doing, like, hee-hee funny jokes on stream, but it is important to note that I do not consider myself a jester type. Like, I am not here to dance in front of you all and play the fool. I mean, like, during my fucking bounty stream, where people could pay to have anyone killed, nobody paid to kill me. Because you know what? It's not my personality to be the jester. You know? People don't expect that out of me. I'm just the funny haha streamer sometimes. Oh yeah, a good practical joke and good taste is fine. But it's, like, definitely one of those things where there are some Twitch chats where, like, people are so, like, playfully rude with the streamer. And, like, basically anytime, like, my motto is, like, listen. If you're gonna be playfully rude with me, you better be prepared for me to, like, hit back at you a little, you know? If you can't handle the fire, don't play with flames. And I mean, chat is very respectful. I think we have, like, I'm, like, very glad with the way chat is here, because I feel like everybody's really respectful. Nobody's, like, needlessly shitting on stuff, you know? I like to think that I have cultivated, like, a relatively positive Twitch chat. Do we have the things we're cynical about? Yeah, but doesn't everybody? But for the most part, you know, I like to think that, like myself, we go into things with an open mind. We have honest and open discussions about things. We can see the good and the bad. And most importantly, we do a little bit of trolling. Only a pinch. Not too much. You don't want to get sick. But it is, like, also, like, fucking hard to cultivate that kind of community on this fucking site. Because, like, there are so many people on Twitch.tv who would love to be very playfully rude with people. And I mean, we've banned people for that kind of shit. We used to have one very, like, prominent chat member who was, like, kind of just a problem that we did not solve sooner. And I kind of regret that we didn't, because then she started, like, causing problems in other chats, and that's part of the reason why she got banned. But fucking... I just want to stomp that shit out now. Because when you, like, cultivate that kind of community where it's, like, everybody's, like, kind of, like, jokingly shitting on each other, you kind of just end up shitting on each other for real. Am I making sense? It's, like, 2:30 in the morning, so I might just be saying words and none of them mean anything. Dude, I got a silver cat badge. Silver Judd. You're making sense? That's a relief. That's a relief. I don't know, it's definitely different if you, like, play into it. If you play into the kind of, like, playfully rude aspect with chat, then, like, yeah, that's what you're gonna get. But I don't like to do that. Honestly, I am way more trusting of chat than probably most people. If someone in my chat says something, I'll probably be like, you know what, you're probably right. I believe you 100%. Unless it's something that I know a fact about, and the fact they said was wrong, then I'm like, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, I'm the right one. But yeah, laws of the land here, be good to each other. And, be fucking mature. Because we talk about mature subject matter, like mature adults, like Garten of Banban. The ethics of Garten of Banban. Yeah, this is officially the point of the night where I need to go to bed. Good thing this was the last match for my EXP ticket, huh? Because my dopey ass needs to go to bed. You know what though? We had some good time with Squid Game tonight. We had some good time. You could definitely look forward to sometime over the next few days F-Zero 99. I definitely want to play more of that. Maybe I'll have figured out, like, a shorter playthrough I could put on during midnight streams and, like, variety hours. Maybe. Maybe. We will see, though. We will see. Oh, yeah, I talked about how God Game is probably happening next week. But Kirby and the Amazing Mirror is probably, like, not far after. Like, it probably won't be next week, but, like, probably the week after I would do that with some friends. Because, like, I really want to play Kirby and the Amazing Mirror. I feel like it's a game that, like, because it has, like, that multiplayer aspect, like, I gotta give it another shot. Because when I first played it, I really didn't like it, but I'm like, man, maybe if I'm exploring that big-ass cave with, like, a small group of friends, like, maybe it'd be fun as fuck. You know? So you can expect that, like, decently soon. Definitely, like, sometime in October. We just don't know exactly when, you know? Yeah, that was the big yawn telling me to go to bed, even though I would love to do another match so I could not die. Gonna co-op that game with your girlfriend, never played it before. You were a really stupid kid because you liked Kirby and you saw the multiple colored Kirbys and thought the game was a ripoff because you could already be them in Smash. That's like really funny. That is like such like a thing you feel like very strongly about when you're a kid. Like, but I could already do that in Smash Brothers, so it's stupid. That does sound fun as hell, though. I hope you and your girlfriend have fun. Kirby and the Amazing Mirror was definitely, like, a game that I struggled to get into when I first played it, but, like, I would probably get into it with, like, a good group of friends. I would think. Dude, wait, 250 Turf War wins? Let's go! Wait, actually? Look at the Silver Judd. Bitches love me for my Sploosh-O-Matic. They need to have a streamer title so I can be Midnight Streamer. Because that's what I am nowadays. The Midnight Entrepreneur. Dude, if my name was like the Midnight Entrepreneur, I would be like maybe the worst person alive. Alright, it is freaking bedtime. Turn off the Nintendo Switch and crawl into bed. Well, that's gonna be it for tonight's stream. I want to thank you all for coming. Hope you'll have a good night and take care. I do work 4 more midnights in a row, or not midnights, closings in a row. So you will definitely see like another couple of midnight streams for sure. What they will be though, I am not sure yet. And then next week, I'm off Wednesday, Thursday, and Saturday, so you can definitely expect streams on those days. And then other than that, we'll just have to see. Well, have a good night, everybody. Take care.